Hi, I'm Sherman Rozier at Fit Tallahassee. Today we're going to talk about shoulder exercises and shoulder injury prevention. A lot of times when you go to the gym, people are doing a lot of various shoulder exercises. Some are good, some are bad. Right, the shoulder joint itself is a free-floating joint, supported mainly just by muscles and tendons. So when you're doing exercises to work the shoulder, you want to make sure you're doing them safely and properly to prevent any injury or impingement of the shoulder. A common exercise is shoulder abduction, taking your arms straight out to the side and bringing them down. When you're doing this exercise, you want to make sure you only go up to 90 degrees. That's the full contraction of the deltoid muscle that you're working. And never going beyond this point, because that can cause impingement of the shoulder or impingement of the supraspinatus muscle, which is a very small muscle to help stabilize the shoulder joint itself. Also, when you're doing shoulders, we can decrease the weight of the exercise by bending your arms 90 degrees. So if you have a weight that is too heavy, or if you get tired, you want to decrease the resistance, bend your arm to 90 and go here. It cuts the weight just about in half. So if you get tired going up to here, can't do much more, you can do a little bit more by bending your elbow to 90 degrees and finishing out the exercise. Okay? And again, only going to 90 degrees and not beyond. Okay? A good way to work on the smaller muscle groups of the shoulder, doing exercises like internal or external rotation, and these things help stabilize the shoulder joint. A lot of times we forget about doing these smaller exercises to help stabilize the joint. We just focus on the larger muscle groups. So a good way to do stabilizing exercises for the shoulder is one is external rotation. We're going to demonstrate that. Okay, so this external rotation, you can use a tubing or a band. A lightweight one doesn't need to be a heavy resistance. Have your arm by your side. If you wish, you can put like a small towel or a ball underneath as well to help support posture and position for rotating out. So here, basically, you're going to rotate your arm out, keeping your elbow flexed at 90 degrees and your arm by your side. And you're basically going to do this so you get a good burn through the shoulder capsule here. You shouldn't be feeling it down in your biceps, tendon, or anything lower, just through the shoulder itself. And this is working external rotation muscles of the shoulder. And to progress from that, if you wish, you can take your arm further out from your side, turn into the band slightly, and rotate out. This is the beginning position. And when you get really strong, you can turn into a higher level position where your arm is abducted from your side and rotating out. Okay, and also with your shoulder joint itself, the most vulnerable position to be in is external rotation. So you want to be strong in that position as well. And also being cautious of when you're driving in your car, reaching out behind your seat, picking up objects from behind you. That's a lot of times when people get injuries of the rotator cuff is from overextending and reaching in that position. A good way to strengthen the joint in a good natural form or position is what we call scaption. Your shoulders are back, and your arms are about 45 degrees going out in an angle. That's the most functional position for the shoulder, and a good position to strengthen the shoulder in as well, especially if you have an injury itself. Internal rotation for using the band. Basically, you're going to have the same position as external rotation. You're just facing the opposite direction. And the arm's going to come out to an external position and then pull in to internal position. Okay. This is working more the anterior muscles of the shoulder. And the same thing as with external rotation, you can progress this by taking your arm out from your side to an abducted position and then rotating in as well. And with internal rotation, you can do a lot more resistance versus external rotation because you're working with a larger muscle group. So to recap, so when you're working your shoulders, when you're in the gym, make sure you do not go beyond 90 degrees of abduction. You want to go to this point, no higher. That's full contraction of your deltoid muscle. Work on external rotation. It's one of the exercises that works the smaller muscle groups of your shoulder to help stabilize the joint itself. And you also can progress with external rotation by going from by your side out to this position of 90 degrees and working that joint as well.